Hello, thank you so much for tuning in to the 10th Christmas update, Christmas countdown, update number 10 from GWV. So here we go again, time to bring you another installment of the soap opera that is the Christmas countdown, and I shall get on with it for you in a moment. Just to say that the first video releasing was our 6 a.m. upload. We have also released a USA forecast, and if that wasn't enough, we've been live streaming just before this video went public. So check out our live stream of the day 14 day update, and it's been epic. Have a look at that if you would like to do so. Thank you so very much for doing that. Thank you so to Richard for the Christmas Day updates gifts. Thank you so much, Richard. Got 2 gifts this year, and we're alternating them. I love both of them. I love this one for the snowman throwing the snowballs. So thank you so much, Rich, for our lovely gifts. Right, so just to say that once again, we can't give you the detail for Christmas at this point. It's too far away to be able to pin down the detail for Christmas Day. We're not even into December yet, though it will be tomorrow. So we're still just looking for trends within a long-range CFS reaching on, see what it's showing. Generally, the trend so far with these updates has been for a mild, stormy Christmas. You know, different variations of the thing, sometimes a little bit colder versions of stormy weather, but often stormy has been the trend. Of course, just because we've got a trend doesn't mean it's a correct trend. It might be the wrong trend. But that has been the trend for the Christmas updates so far this year. I shall move over to mitosierra.fr right now. I think, what am I doing? I want to turn off webcam. And we'll have a look, shall we? Let's do it. Right, well, here we go. This is the CFSV2 6Z run generated 6 a.m. yesterday on the 29th of November. Starting off on the 7th of December, because the closer we're getting to Christmas, the narrower the time frame is becoming. And when I get back from USA, when I get back from America on the 13th, of December, by then we will be able to start using the shorter range GFS model, so that's going to be epic, and then we'll be able to start putting in some detail and whatnot. Right, okay, well anyway, let's crack on. So we're going to start off here on the 7th of December. Looks cold, doesn't it? High pressure blocking from Greenland, Scandinavia, low pressure down towards the Bay of Biscay. And in comes those cold, easy winds. They could be bringing snow showers by the 7th of December. Those easy winds continue up to around the 10th, 11th, and further snow showers likely to be coming in, particularly across England and Wales on those easy winds. It is a cold easy that we got there, the air originating from Russia. Now, head up towards the middle of December, we begin to weaken that blocking area of high pressure. So we're starting to try and turn things a little bit milder by the middle of the month. Low pressure down in the middle of the Atlantic. High pressure trying to get back going over Spain. We're attempting to bring up a milder southwesterly wind. There's probably going to be a messy transition in that. There could be snow. There's no indications in the isobars indicating that weather front's trying to introduce that milder out of stalling. So I suspect around middle of December there could be a little bit of snow as the weather tries to get itself into a milder scenario. Let's run up beyond mid-December, see what happens. So eventually those milder southwest winds do break through. By the 16th, we're all looking a lot milder, wetter and windier, especially so in the north. However, the cold air is fighting back, so by the 17th of December, we're actually starting to, reintroduce colder northeasterly winds again into Scotland. There's a weather front that's bringing outbreaks right on the north side of that. It might be a little bit of snow. And so by 18th December, we're all back into colder air again, actually. We start to pull winds back into east-northeast low pressures, get pushed southwards again. So that could deliver a little bit of wintry weather there around the 18th, 19th of December. Now up to the 20th, so heading towards Christmas. Low pressure's coming back in from off the Atlantic. That's coming into quite cold air, so again there might be possibility of not only rain but also some sleet and snow. That area of low pressure, more particularly in northern areas, and then start to pull colder air back in from the north again by the 22nd with that area of low pressure. So all looking rather marginal, but certainly wintry potential here as we go through the third week of December. That's the eve of Christmas Eve on the 23rd. Low pressure to the north of Scotland, bringing quite a cold northwest wind. I think particularly for northern areas, there's a risk of snow, probably more towards cold rain down in the south. Right, let's get towards Christmas. This low here south of Greenland is looking a little bit ominous, I have to say. So is this going to be another stormy Christmas? That's Christmas Eve. Yep, deep low pressure coming back in from off the Atlantic. So this is another Christmas update indicating stormy conditions on Christmas Eve. That low will bring lots of heavy rain, and certainly in the south, where we've got the mostly tight-packed ice bars, most tightly packed ice bars, I should say, severe gales would be likely. It's probably quite cold on the north side of that low. So again, for Scotland, you wouldn't rule out the chance of some snow with that. Look at that for 1 a.m. Christmas Day. Wow, wow, wow. That looks very, very stormy, doesn't it? Severe gale force winds, and quite cold as well on the northern side of the low. There would again be the risk of some snow. Down in the south, cold rain. So cold and stormy, I would say, on this Christmas update. And it is another update that continues the trend mode for stormy weather for Christmas. That's Boxing Day. So Christmas Day looks like that deep storm in the North Sea. That might bring some flooding down the east coast. And there would be heavy rain in the south, probably colder than snow up in the north. Wintry showers probably following that on Christmas night on those northwesterly winds. And they take us into Boxing Day as well, with those quite cold northwesterly, probably bring wintry showers, particularly into northern and western areas. Again, mostly towards cold rain down south. This secondary low here, running into quite cold air on the northern side of that, there will probably be snow potential across the northern half of the country in particular. Right, so cold and snow for Christmas. Let's move to New Year, see what happens. So under a little bit of a transient ridge there, being quite chilly air on the 28th of December. And then low pressure coming back in from off the Atlantic on the 29th. That's bringing further spells of rain. Probably a little bit milder with that low. The low's a little bit further north. However, that low is beginning to drift southwards on New Year's Eve. So here we go again, starting to raise the heights a bit to the north. Send the jet stream southwards and beginning to threaten to pull back in from quite cold easterly winds. So it looks like it's going to turn cold for the new year. Getting to the opening hour of January 2023, taking the low pressure down to Spain, raising the heights to the north, and the winds have gone back into the east again, probably bringing snow showers into eastern parts of the country for what will be quite a cold New Year's Day. High pressure then ridging over the country as we go to 2nd of January. That keeps it mostly dry but cold. And then low pressure is coming back in from the Atlantic through the first week of January. Here we go again, going into like a cold, stormy pattern. On the north side of that low, there'd be risk of snow. So this is really quite wintry for Scotland. The Scottish ski resort is going to do very well with this. So it comes off through the last week of December and the first week of January. All the while, though, the trend is more towards cold rain. But all looking quite cold and unsettled, really, as we get to the 8th of January. Just going on a little bit beyond that. So, yeah, we keep trying to raise the heights of the northeast, not particularly successfully. So, unsettled weather carries on through January. We go into a little bit of an anti-onslaught type pattern, and it's a milder version. Right, okay, so that is Christmas update number 10. Really continuing the trend, really continuing the theme for a stormy Christmas. This is a colder variety, but we have today, so for the north, would deliver the risk of some snow, probably on Christmas Eve and into Christmas Day, and then wintry showers Boxing Day. But the main story will be the wind, of course. Very severe gale force winds, especially for England and Wales, and down the east coast on Christmas Day. That low pressure moves into the North Sea. Right, so that's Christmas update number 10, then colder for the new year. That's Christmas update number 10. We'll do Christmas update number 11 I would have thought on Friday. How does that sound? So, same time, same place, or not necessarily same time, but certainly same place for Christmas update number 11. If you enjoyed this video, then please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so very much for doing that. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. Jingle bells!